Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal are two of the greatest basketball players of all time. Both have won multiple NBA championships and have been inducted into the Hall of Fame. However, during their time playing together on the Los Angeles Lakers, they had a very public feud that lasted for years. This feud, known as the Kobe and Shaq beef, is one of the most well-known and contentious conflicts in sports history. So in this video, we're going to talk about the Kobe and Shaq beef explained. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. The origins of the Kobe and Shaq beef. Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal were both drafted by the Lakers in the mid-1990s, but they did not start playing together until the 1996-97 season. At the time, Shaq was already an established star in the NBA, having led the Orlando Magic to the NBA Finals in 1995. Kobe, on the other hand, was a teenage phenom who had just graduated from high school. During their first few seasons together, Kobe and Shaq had a good relationship on and off the court. They were both incredibly talented and helped lead the Lakers to the NBA Finals in 2000, where they won their first championship together. However, tensions began to rise between the two superstars as their egos clashed. One of the earliest signs of trouble between Kobe and Shaq came during the 2001 season. That year, Kobe was coming into his own as a player and was no longer content to play second fiddle to Shaq. He began to assert himself more on the court and took more shots, which led to Shaq feeling left out. Shaq, in turn, began to criticize Kobe for not passing the ball enough and for being too selfish. The situation came to a head during the playoffs that year, when the Lakers faced the Sacramento Kings in the Western Conference Finals. In Game 3 of the series, Kobe took 26 shots and made only 8 of them, while Shaq had 35 points and 11 rebounds. After the game, Shaq criticized Kobe in the media, saying that he needed to know the pecking order. Kobe fired back, saying that he was just trying to win the game and that he didn't care about the pecking order. From that point on, tensions between Kobe and Shaq continued to simmer. They still managed to win the NBA championship that year, but their relationship was becoming increasingly strained. Before we move on, support us by hitting subscribe and the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. Now let's get back to our topic. How the beef developed. The Kobe and Shaq beef continued to grow over the next few years. One of the main issues was Kobe's desire to be the team's primary scorer. Shaq, as the team's center, felt that he should be the one taking the most shots. This led to a lot of tension on the court, as Kobe would often ignore Shaq and take shots himself. Off the court, the two players were also at odds. They had very different personalities and interests, and they did not get along well. Shaq was known for being a fun-loving, larger-than-life personality, while Kobe was more reserved and focused on basketball. Shaq would often tease Kobe about his lack of social skills and his dedication to the game. The tension between Kobe and Shaq became a public issue in 2003 when the Lakers were trying to win their 4th championship in 5 years. That year, Kobe was accused of sexual assaults by a woman in Colorado. The case was highly publicized and put a lot of pressure on Kobe and the Lakers. During this time, Shaq and Kobe's relationship became even more strained. Shaq was upset with Kobe for bringing negative attention to the team and for putting their chances of winning a championship in jeopardy. Shaq reportedly made comments to teammates and the media about Kobe's off-court issues, which only added fuel to the fire. The Lakers ultimately lost in the NBA Finals that year, which was seen as a huge disappointment. After the season, Shaq was traded to the Miami Heat, ending the Kobe and Shaq era in Los Angeles. The two players continued to take shots at each other in the media after the trade, with Shaq calling Kobe a snitch, and Kobe saying that Shaq was fat and out of shape. In 2007, O'Neal said that Bryant should have won the NBA Most Valuable Player award, which was awarded to Dirk Nowitzki. During the offseason, Bryant was beyond furious at reports from a Laker insider that Bryant had insisted O'Neal be traded from the Lakers. Bryant reported that Buss said, "I'm not going to re-sign Shaq. I'm not about to pay him $30 million a year or $80 million over 3 years. His body is breaking down, and I don't want to pay that money to him when I can get value for him right now rather than wait. It doesn't matter to me what you do in free agency because I do not want to pay Shaq, period." O'Neal agreed with Bryant. "There's no doubt in my mind Kobe is telling the truth. I believe him 1,000%. I would have respected Dr. Buss more as a man if he would have told me that himself, because I know he said it." How the beef was resolved. Despite their public feud, Kobe and Shaq were able to eventually reconcile their relationship. In fact, they even won a gold medal together as part of the US men's basketball team at the 2008 Olympics in Beijing. The turning point in their relationship came in 2009 when Kobe won his 4th championship with the Lakers. In the post-game press conference, Kobe was asked about his relationship with Shaq, and he gave a heartfelt response. "I couldn't have gotten to this point without him," Kobe said. "We pushed each other to be the best we could be. I appreciate him more than I can express." The two players continued to publicly praise each other over the next few years, and their relationship seemed to be fully repaired. Shaq even attended Kobe's retirement ceremony in 2016, where he gave a speech honoring his former teammate. Bryant, among 8 others, including his 13-year-old daughter Gianna, tragically lost their lives in the 2020 Calabasas helicopter crash as they traveled to a basketball game at Bryant's Mamba Sports Academy. The deaths rocked the world after being confirmed by authorities, with the NBA in the mourning for Bryant, his daughter, and 7 others. Speaking to People, O'Neal said, "You put off getting in touch. I'll never get to see Kobe again in real life forever. And I just should have called. He should have called. We both should have called. But he's working, I'm working. So it's I'll see you when I see you." When speaking on their relationship, O'Neal said, "Kobe and I pushed one another to play some of the greatest basketball of all time. And yes, sometimes, like immature kids, we argued. But make no mistake, even when folks thought we were on bad terms when the cameras were turned off, he and I would throw a wink at each other and say, 'Let's go whoop some ass.'" In his 2018 interview, the two former teammates sat down and apologized to one another while speaking about their time with the Lakers. O'Neal also had a front row seat to see Bryant's final ever game when he scored 60 in a legendary performance against the Utah Jazz. Looking back on the Kobe and Shaq beef, it is clear that their feud was rooted in a clash of personalities and egos. However, this desire for greatness led to tension and conflict between them. In the end, though, Kobe and Shaq were able to put their differences aside and appreciate what they had accomplished together. They both went on to have incredible careers after their time together on the Lakers, but their legacy as a dynamic duo will always be remembered. So that's it. Please like, share, and comment your thoughts below if you liked this video. Remember to subscribe to see our next video. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.